Hello, I am Ozzy's from Ozzy's Non-Surgical Hair Solutions. Each week I'll be touching on a topic that entails understanding your client while she's losing her hair while living with cancer. I'm the author of my forthcoming book, I Kept My Promise. I am a master wig maker, designer, and a hair replacement specialist. Today's topic is why she won't wear her hair. So you got to take a couple of things into consideration. Number one, if she's never worn hair before, she will be a little bit more on holding back from wearing hair when she's losing her hair dealing with chemo through the radiation. And when she does buy hair to wear, she's going to be concerned about how she's going to look, who's looking at her, does it look realistic to her, and how are people going to comment. So that goes under psychosomatic issues. If she doesn't wear the hair, there's going to be this problem that she's going to just plop the hair on her head like I have it. So she will rather go without than wear it. The other thing is she's going to be so concerned about how somebody's going to be looking at her that she'll probably end up buying a baseball cap with hair around the perimeter. So that way she could put it on and nobody's looking at her. That's her main concern. Who's looking at me? While in reality, nobody's paying attention. So that's what she's going to do. So you need to expect that from her. If you're a hairdresser or a hair salon, that is catering to clients that are losing their hair while living with cancer. I highly advise you to be knowledgeable in wigs and how to adjust them and cut them and put them on and alter them for the client, because that'll make the process much smoother. Now, like I said, she will most likely plop this on when she first gets it. So it's best to show her how to do it. So for example, she came in, she's not comfortable, she has all this hair on her head, she doesn't want to wear it, everybody's looking at her, it's too confusing and daunting. Number one, she's not comfortable with it. Reason being, it's not the color she likes. So you always, when you're helping her select hair, make sure you select something with color that she likes. Usually with highlights or a little lighter. This is just way too much for me. So I'm take it off. And, you start from the back. Go forward. Make sure the crown is there. Pull it all the way back, swing back, put the hair on, and as you can see, it took on another effect. So, this is something she's going to have to get used to if she's going to wear hair, is how to put it on. But make sure she buys something that is compatible with her and comfortable with her. So now this doesn't look as crazy and she could go about her business for work. Now if I could put this on, you could put this on, as crazy as this wig looks like on me. So make sure you take 3 things into consideration. She is not comfortable wearing hair because she's never worn hair before. Number 2, she's going to be concerned on how somebody's going to be looking at her at all times when they're speaking to her, because what's going to happen, and you've seen this, people wearing all these wigs and everything. Yes, wigs are fashionable, hair is fashionable, and yes, a lot of people wear them. However, that doesn't mean because other people wear them that she's going to be comfortable wearing hair. She's going to actually think she's the only one wearing hair all day long and everybody's looking at her. Now, you got to take that into consideration if you're going to be assisting her with the hair. So, number 2, make sure it's a color she likes and advise her to get some highlights in the hair. It'll brighten the hair up, and she will love it. And and select a style that is fitting for her and her face. I usually advise clients not to get the hair too long because it just becomes overwhelming when she's going through this, and try a different style it's more manageable for her, and so it's easier to put on. So that's usually what I do and how I advise my clients. The other thing is, it's going to be daunting with her, so she's not going to bother with. She'd rather do without than do with. So just take those things into consideration. I'll repeat myself. One, you got to realize she's never worn hair before, so you're going to take that into consideration. Separate the equation of other people wearing extensions and wigs and all that. She's going to feel like she's the only person on this planet with this hair on. Number two, she's going to be concerned about who is looking at her and how are they judging her when she's wearing this hair. She's not going to be exactly sure how to put it on, so you're going to have to assist her on how to put it on and how to wear it so it's comfortable and it's not coming off. Now, if I could do this, she could do this as well. And make sure when you make a selection for hair, it's the right color with some highlights. And I prefer hair being a little lighter than a little darker, just to brighten her up when she's going through chemo, because during chemo, there's a side effect that the skin changes color somewhat. So it's best to have it brighter so she forgets. And remember, hair is connected to healing. If she looks good, she's going to feel good. So assist her with that. I am the author of my new book coming out. I kept my promise. My book is in 3 parts. It's my story, how I got into the business. People are always asking me, how did I get into the wig business? How did I get on a stage to lecture? They're always asking me. And how the book came about was, of course, my personal story and the numerous phone calls I would get from hairdressers and salons around the country, and just calling me for advice on the confusion, because you think this is easy. This takes a lot of patience when it deals with somebody who is about to lose their hair. So you're going to have to learn patience. I speak about patience in my book when you're assisting her with the hair. The other part is, it's reference and aid and guide to salons and hairdressers to encourage them, because I myself is a solo proprietor. I've been in this business 25 plus years, so I know if I could do everything that I wrote in this book, I know somebody who's working by themselves is able to do the same thing. If I could do it, you can do it. And the third part is in my research that I with the references of books that I read, medical books that I read, doctors' lectures that I've listened to, because in order to assist a client that is losing her hair while living with cancer, and if you're going to dedicate yourself to this client, I highly advise you to study everything that entails this client living with cancer. So when she comes into your salon, you are comfortable and equipped enough to aid and guide her, and psychologically strong enough, because this is psychological. And what's going to happen is there's going to be many layers that you're not going to be prepared for. And the main one is emotional. So, I usually advise stylists to not cry in front of her. She's done her crying. It's over and done with. There's no need for crying. So I advise you not to do that. So my book is in 3 parts. It's my story, how I got into the business, analogies, advice to salons and hairdressers, and my referencing of all the books and lectures I've listened to. And half of them are not even in this book, because there are just too many that I've listened to and books that I've read, and some of them are a little rough for the average reader. So I advise you that if you are going to assist and aid this client in additional hair that's living with cancer, that I advise you to get to know as much about her as possible through learning. It will make your consultation run so much smoother, and she will be a normal client. If they love me, they will love you. I am available to consult salons and hairdressers on this. I am available for lectures, and you could contact me at info@ozzieshairart.info. My website is www.ozzieshairart.info. You could find me on LinkedIn on Ozzy Vera, And you could go to my Instagram page, Hair Loss Solutions by Oz. Again, be on the lookout for my forthcoming book. I kept my promise. It took me 4.5 years to write, but it's a lifetime of work and it's almost here. Thank you.